about him. They create a narrative about him that suits them. If any of you don't know, the mainstream media and the left-wing backers of it have created a very cunning way of making sure that people that speak their own truth, that have strong ideals that don't follow the left-wing narrative, are put down, bullied, bad-mouthed, and made up lies about them. So I know Lincoln to be a good man, and I'm very proud to call him my friend and grateful that he's here to speak. And he's gonna give us a good message of love now too.
Thank you so much, Kyle. Hey, can I just have a round of applause for every speaker that came up before me? We just, honestly, thank you so much. Look, I'm not here so that I can hold a microphone. I know that because I'm young, some people might look at me and think that, and that's fair. Where on earth does a young person, especially with red hair, stand up and say these things? Now, I don't want to be too controversial today because we're all about love. And so the main reason I'm here, right, it's not to be on camera. It's not even just to make an appearance here. It's because I deeply care about women. And I believe probably more than the average male and definitely more than the leftists. I believe that they need a safety net. They need to be loved. They are here to be protected. And they are nurturers. They are gentle. They're precious. They're not to be ruined. When they go through things that they shouldn't go through, it harms them more. And see, when you talk about the family unit, when you talk about the structure of a healthy society, there's a satanic agenda out there that will come after you. Be sure of it. Nadine Porter came to my door, yelled at me, false allegations. I don't know how they did it. They went to my ex-girlfriend, and I don't know if they paid her or whatever, but I don't think that she would tell those lies unless very much pressured to tell those lies and told what to say. Because we had a great relationship and we left on good terms. Well, I think we left on great terms. I accepted it. But there was a full-page article about alleging things that happened that never happened. These things never happened. They have done that to me because of the things I speak about. Because I come against the agenda that is trying to rob women of who they are. That is trying to destroy the children of this nation. I don't care if I die. I've had a fractured skull. I've got a plate there. It's probably quite easy to take me out. But you know what? I've got no dependence. I'm happy to die for what I believe in because this nation's got a hell of a handbasket. And I know where I'm going if I die here today. So I'm here today to say that there are two genders. And there's a whole movement out there that is robbing and destroying women. It's taking away their dignity. We've created a culture where in our country, women, on average, young women, they sleep with more men than women from any country on earth. That's not their fault initially. It's because men created an atmosphere where it can happen. Men created an atmosphere where it can happen. We need healthy families. And as soon as I talk about male headship, people go crazy. The reason I talk about it is for no other reason than it will protect your daughters from things like rape, being objectified, watching pornography and seeing that as a good thing. They will find their identity in who they are as a woman and not as a prostitute or someone that's going to sell their body on OnlyFans. And you know what? The majority of my generation accept that. Our country is turning into a giant brothel. And I'll tell you what, the only thing I do, I talk about the family unit, I talk about the agenda that stole the rainbow, that by the way, they run everything. They run everything. And you know who suffers more out of the two genders? It's women that suffer more. It's not actually men, it's women. And I love women. I cannot stress it enough. I wish I could rescue all of them in the world. And I'm being really vulnerable when I say this right now. I really have a soft spot for them. And it's a big bold thing to say that, but it's because it's true. I don't like seeing them ruined because I look at the Bible and God held them as precious. And I believe, based on my interpretation, in many senses, far more precious than men. As far as, look, let's listen to this. If someone's going to bleed out on the battlefield for their nation, it better be a man. It better be a man. If someone's going to take a bullet right? For standing up for something, it better be a man. It better be a man that's gone out there and put his body on the line. Because I tell you what, when our forefathers went to war, when my ancestors went to war, they didn't go to war so that men could abdicate their role, so that we could have the highest promiscuity rates in the world, so that we could have some of the highest teen suicide rate on earth. And since we're talking about young women today, without fathers, my goodness, and it's a harsh thing to say, but to be honest, you can hardly turn into a proper adult without two parents at home that are married. I'm going to say it. They've got to be married. I would feel shame if I was to bring children into the world and not be married. I'd be making a dishonest woman out of a woman that I'm meant to love and nurture and lay my life down for and die for. And so, if you call yourself a man, if you are a man, it's in your DNA to lay your life down for women and children. And in the society, it should be very, very clear that men are leading the direction of society and that they're doing it positively. It's because of all this bullshit that says, right, this is your rights. It's not like that. It's not a good thing. They paint the lie as a good thing. That lie comes and kills you. That lie takes away your safety net. That lie robs these young women, these young girls of knowing who they are.